What's up, guys? Doug here with Kodiak Guns, back out here on the range, and today we're going to test out kind of the viability of shotguns for home defense. So what does that mean? We all know shotguns are good, but they have some limited capacity. So can using like shorty shells and number 4 buck kind of make up the difference, or maybe some slugs, and just kind of test some different loads and their patterns at like 10 yards and just kind of see what kind of results we get. So stick around and enjoy the show. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, share the channel. Link in the description, or in the description of the channel, for merch. So go get you a hat, shirt, something like that. Would appreciate it. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, this is what we're working with today. We got some 2 3/4 inch, 1800 foot velocity, 7/8 ounce slugs. It's number 4 buck, 2 3/4 inch, 2 3/4 inch, 12 pellet single aught buck. Then some triple aught buck and some shorties, and then finally we also got some double aught buck in there as well, some Hornady critical defense. So should be interesting. We're going to shoot these things kind of in order. We're going to shoot the number 4 buck shorty shell, the 1 ounce slug shorty shell, then the number 4 buck, the single aught buck, double aught buck, triple aught buck, and then the higher velocity slug. So let's get after it. All right, up first we got the shorty number 4 buck, and then right after that is the slug. All right, let's go take a look at those real quick. All right, so I shot a little high. Ooh. We're iPro, ladies and gentlemen. We're iPro. Shot a little high, but we got a decent little pattern here. Obviously, that's the slug, that's the wad. So for that federal shorty, right? That's not bad. I mean, that's doing some damage. And if that could take care of all the concerns of ammo capacity if they'll cycle through. So I got a bunch of them. We'll cycle through them later just to see if they will, and maybe that will do a lot for giving the reliability of a pump, and then adding all that ammo capacity. So let's see. All right, up next is the number 4 buck, full size. Here we go. Well, there's a lot more of those. Definitely going to be a little bit more effective. Next up, we got the single aught buck. Got him. We'll have to maybe back up a little bit and see how that one patterns more, but got him. Let's go to double aught buck. Hornady critical defense. So yeah, at that 10-15 feet range, as you can see, there's more of them here, but either one of those are going to be devastating to home invasion. So yeah, I think we're going to go more for pattern on this next part. We don't need to do slugs. So I'll use number 4 single, double, triple, and we'll just put them over here we'll go a little further back and see how that patterns. All right, first up, number 4 buck. Let's get a good pattern on it. Backing up to about 8 yards, 8 to 10 yards. I'm going to save you guys the walk up there. It's basically that whole piece of paper. So that one on the right, it covered, it just took that whole top right section again. So that's 8 to 10 yards. That's a pretty big pattern. We'll do a single lot buck over here on this guy, see how we do. All right, now let's go take a look. So, all right, over here first, this was that pattern of the number 4, right? Which is pretty solid. Like that's gonna do some damage. That single lot buck, that's some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. I think there might be 2 in there. So 12 pellets, like right there. That's gonna do some damage for sure. All right, let's back it up. Do our double lot and triple lot buck. Put you guys here so you can see me get my butt kicked by recoil. Wow. Triple lot buck, top left shoulder. Back up a little bit more because I still think that was a little too close because that barely didn't pattern at all. So let's back up even further, see if we can get a pattern out of that. The curl for the fence is, whew, here we go. You can't see that anyways. You can watch me get recoiled again. Oh my gosh. That 3-inch, definitely kicks my butt. Good night. So yeah, it's hard to really see, but yeah, triple lot buckle. That'll definitely do. All right, this one's gonna be for you guys. At this point, we're just gonna load up a bunch of different rounds, blow those some targets up, and then we'll see if all the shorties cycle. So that'll be it. All right, got the shotgun loaded up. Mossberg Maverick 88. Let's go. Slug up first. Jeepers. If you guys can hear that, that hit the steel behind the OSB. So, gotta love shotguns. All right, last thing we're gonna do really quickly is I'm gonna load up all the shorty shells that I can and then see if we can get those to cycle reliably. Let's load this sucker up with shorty shells. All right, we're putting one in the chamber. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 might be it. All right. All right, that is 13 rounds loaded up into this thing. Let's see if we can get it to cycle reliably here. Ooh. All right. Here we go. Ooh. That one spun around. Oh, a couple of hiccups, but not bad. I'm not saying that'd be my first choice, but it could be the feed ramp. It could be, I don't know. But if you can figure that part out, that's a lot of ammo to be going through. And just saying, it's going through half-inch OSB and smacking the crap out of that steel. Yeah, I'd say you don't want to be, you don't want any part of being out the other end of that. So I'd say it might be a pretty viable option. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching Kodiak Guns. Like, subscribe again. Go to the link in the description of the channel. Get yourself a hat, shirt, and we appreciate the views. Thanks for watching, guys.